to 12:30, followed by Miss Williams. I'll be teaching reading from 12:30 to 1. When you all are on, like Miranda said earlier, just make sure that you're taking risks and you're engaged and you're in the screen so that we can see you. We also kind of like we talked today about what you all get. We will probably start every meeting with some type of question to kind of re-get to know each other. You know, everything is a little different, and although we wish we could be in the classroom, we can't. So this is going to be our new form of communication. This is how we're going to talk to each other. And so the more active you all are, the more fun we'll have. And so, yeah.
Yay. And then
They should be bringing to our meetings.
Oh yeah, so our meetings you should be bringing here I have it right here. And I'll send this like picture out to you guys. So you'll need, of course, a device with internet. All of you here have that. You'll need something to write with, a pen, a pencil, a marker, something to write with, and then a piece of paper. It doesn't need to be like notebook paper or anything. It can just be like the back of it, something to write on, okay? Because on our lessons, we'll have little assignments that you have to do. So for math, I have a math problem that you'll have to do. For foundations, you'll have to write down a word. Just take a picture of that and then text it to me or Ms. Williams, or you can email it or send it on Dojo, okay? And of course, you need your brain because we're gonna be learning. And then our emails are here if you need them. Again, I'll send this all out. This is my phone number to text. And then if you need to text it to Ms. Williams, I'm sure she's already told you which one to text. And like Ms. Williams said, Monday through Thursday, we'll have our lessons. On YouTube, they will be available at 12. ELA lessons will be available, they'll be here. We'll start here on Zoom, actually. And do that. And then foundations will also be on there. Those are just going to be uploaded. Those are not going to be live. And then if you can, you'll need to do iReady and Lexia. I know some of you don't have devices available to do that. But if you can, you'll need to do 2 math iReady lessons and 1 reading iReady lessons. I've already assigned 2 math ones on there. Yeah, and there should be a reading one on there too.
JV, we see your hand. Just give us 1 second.
We'll get to you in a second. Yeah, thank you. And then if you don't have a device that can get to that or any device at all, we've contacted a lot of you already, and we'll try and get you a device from the school, okay? All right, so I see a couple hands up. So JV, what's your question, sweetie? Oh, make sure you're unmuted, sorry.
You may have to do it.
My computer won't let me. Let me try. Oh, Emmanuel, you changed your name. Can you unmute yourself, JV? There you go. What's your question?
There I'm on.
You got it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, Gemma, I see your hands up. What's your question?
My question is, it's not quite a question. It's that I don't know how to get into iRead or Lexia that well.
Okay. So we can send you, are you on a computer or are you on a tablet?
I'm on a phone.
You're on a phone. Okay, so if you're on a phone, you can't get on iReady or Lexia. If you have a tablet, then you would have to download the app. And then if you're on a computer, then you would just get on the website. But if you're on a phone, then you won't be able to access them on there, unfortunately. That's a good question. I'm glad you asked that. Okay, JV, what's your question?
I was asking, do we supposed to use the same number as already to get on Alexia?
Yes, for you, it's the same number for your username and your password. Okay, Felix, I saw your hand up.
Also, what Gemma said was also true for me. I don't really have a computer.
Okay, that's fine. So if you don't have that, then we'll try and see and figure out a way that you can try and get on iReady and Lexia. But it's good that you guys are telling us that so that we can pass on that information. Nikayla, what's your question, sweetie?
When I get on Lexia, it always freezes.
Okay, and that might be a problem as well, especially if you've got like an older tablet or something. The only thing I can say is try and close out of it and log back in. And if it keeps happening, then just let us know and we'll pass on that message, okay?
My mom says she has a question.
Your mom?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's for Miss Williams. I got a text today from Mr. Schulte about you guys' class in the computer science supposed to go on to code.org. Is there a specific code that the kids are supposed to use to sign into it?
Yeah, CKG.
I think that is
I know
for grade level, so maybe you can write it down. I'm really not sure of that information. I'm pretty sure you got it from Mr. Schutte. So
Yeah.
so right now I don't have an answer for that, but I can follow up with Mr. Schutte and get back with you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I thought it came from you. I'm sorry.
No, it's
Well, it
okay.
came from him, but it said Miss Williams' class, so I thought it was something that you wanted the kids to do.
No, it wasn't something that I wanted to. That's not what we're doing. That's a little bit above us. But
Okay.
I'll make sure I touch base and get
All
back.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and thank you guys for being so patient. All right, Jayana, what's your question?
My question, it's not really a question. It's when I get on Lexia, I have to put the teacher's email in, like that we have to put the teacher's thing in before we can go get on the stuff.
Okay, Jayana, I'm going to text your mom email right now, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Emmanuel, what's your question?
My question is, what if the device you're using this on like runs out of battery?
Just charge it and get back on. You'll have until Friday to turn in any assignments, so I won't count anything late until then. I would like if you did it the day of, but if something happens and you can't do it, just know that you have until Friday of that week to get all the assignments done. Does that sound? Yeah. So just keep it on the charger. Kristen?
So I don't think this is gonna be a question, but I've already done some iReady and some Lexia on my dad's computer.
Mm-hmm.
But something is not very, I don't know if it's gonna work, but sometimes the computer gets like weird and it keeps on turning off. When I turn it on, it's gonna turn back off.
It's just I can't really help you with your computers at home. I've seen that you've done some iReady and Lexia, so if you can keep doing that, that's awesome. If your computer doesn't let you do it, then don't worry about it, okay?
And also, when are the iReady lessons due by?
That's a good question. What do you think, Miss Williams? By Friday?
Well, yeah, we will assign lessons on Monday, and let's just have them done by Friday. Since on Friday, you all don't have to meet on Zoom with us.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Work on and complete, and you should have Monday through Friday to be working on those lessons. Thank you for asking that, Christian. That was a really good question.
Okay, I saw a couple more hands. Who else? Felix, what's your question?
And also, my mom just wanted to ask, do you guys exactly know when we can, like, go to the school and pick up the devices?
So to pick up devices, what will happen is that you'll get a phone call. I don't know from who. If we get the information, we'll pass it to you, or maybe the principal might contact you and tell you a time to come and get it. We know it's supposed to be sometime tomorrow, but that's all I know. Do you know anything else, Ms. Williams? No. Yeah, so that's all we know so far. A lot of information keeps changing, so as soon as we know, we'll let you know. Okay.
Kayla, looks like you have a
Yes, Nikayla. Nikayla?
How do I my mom said, how do we turn in the assignment on YouTube?
Oh, okay, so on iReady and Lexia, whenever you do it, it just turns in. But on the YouTube videos and the Zoom assignments, you'll just take a picture of it on like your phone or iPad, if you can, and then text it or email it, or you can just text and email or Dojo the answer on a piece of, like, on the message and send it to us. So that's how you'll turn in an assignment.
Or maybe opportunities where we may have you do something before we get off Zoom, or in between Miss lesson, and you may just be able to put it in a chat box, or put like a picture up of you completing the assignment.
That's perfect. Yep. Good questions. All right. Esteban, what's your question?
I'm gonna like learn the things are gonna learn.
I didn't hear you that well, sweetie. What, can you repeat that?
We'll be doing the same thing or we review.
Oh, will we be doing the same thing, or will we be doing a review?
Yeah, I think that's what he said.
So we will be doing a little bit of both. So we will be, everything that we have learned up until this point, you will need to use in order for you to be able to apply it or do the work that we are going to be doing. I can tell you that we are about to be reading a good book, and so you'll have to know what we learned earlier in the year in order to like understand some of those questions.
And if do you want them to show your face? Do you want to show your face?
Oh, hi, Jameson. We would love to see you.
Put it on start video.
I don't know what button to press.
Here, I know. Look, I see it.
I'm gonna go ahead and just mute you guys for right now, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, JV, I see your hand up.
I wanted to ask you what to do with the. I wanted to ask you.
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
What are you supposed to do with the paper and pencil?
You'll use that to write down any answers and send it to us.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Am I missing any? Oh, I see Denilah.
Nyla, did you have a question?
Yeah, but I forgot.
It's okay. If you remember it, you can raise your hand or you can type it in, okay?
Oh.
Yep. Okay, cool. I think that covers everything about like what's expected, right? Oh, Miss Williams, I can't hear you.
Hear me?
Okay, now I hear you. I'm sorry. Ms. Williams, are you talking? I'm sorry. I see your mouth moving. I don't hear you.
Oh, well,
Okay,
Hazel,
now I hear you.
hear me?
Yes.
No.
I don't know what keeps happening. I see Emmanuel has a hand up real quick. What's your question?
Whenever you mean by typing the answer in, or like the answer, or your question, what do you mean by typing it in?
So like for the math, you'll have to tell me the area and perimeter for one of the a rectangle. So if you for some reason you can't take a picture or you don't have a paper and pencil, you can just text it to the phone number that I've given you guys, or you can send it on Dojo, or you can type it in and email it. That's what I mean. So if you can't write it down, you can type it and send it.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. All right. Hey guys, make sure that you're staying muted so that if someone else is talking, we can hear them so that it's not like overtaking someone else.
Okay, so I'm just going to give us like a quick or a brief tracking of kind of where we will begin tomorrow. So I know that in class earlier we talked a little bit about a fiction. Can somebody remind us of what fiction is? If Williams say we're reading a fictional story, what am I saying? What's fiction? Been a while.
iPhone. Isaac. Oh, hold on. Sorry, Isaac. We can't hear you.
There you go, Isaac.
Something that is fake or made up.
Fiction is something that is fake or made up. Good job, Isaac. So, what we're going to be doing over the course of the next few weeks is we will be doing something called a novel study. In a novel study, what will happen is we will be reading a book together. So Miss Williams will read a little bit, but mostly we know that you all are all good readers, so you'll be reading along. And as we're going through the different chapters, we'll be working on, and this takes me back to Esteban question, we'll be working on skills that we've learned all year. And so when I think about our big question that we'll begin with tomorrow, we'll be learning about we'll be beginning to talk about the different characters in the story. So what I'm about to do right now is Miss Williams is about to put up the book that we'll be reading. And I will want a volunteer to, let me pull it up first, volunteer to tell us or read aloud the title of the book that we'll be reading. Give me 1 second. Okay. Let's see. Share. Okay. Thumbs up if you can see the book. Thumbs up if you can see the book. Okay, I see a few thumbs. Let's see. I got Nikayla's. I see Felix. Okay, I got now can I have a volunteer to tell us what the title of this book is? The author and the title. And I can, let's see. 1 second. This is awesome.
Oh, I see Felix's hand up.
Okay, can you unmute him, please?
Yeah.
Can't see everybody once I'm sharing.
Felix, what's the title of the book?
The title of the book is Roald Dahl.
That's the author, so that is the author. Thank you for starting with that. But the title is right here. What is the title of this book?
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yes, the title of this book is Fantastic Mr. Fox. Thank you, Felix. Based off the illustrations, which we know illustrations are pictures, can somebody tell me what they think this book may be about, just based off the title and the illustration in the cover? Anybody?
Ooh, I see 3 people.
I see some hard.
Jayana.
What I think this book might be about is like he likes to take the birds and
Good risk. You lead. Unless anybody else want to share. Thank you.
Let's see who else has. I see 2. Who's the other? Christian.
Maybe he's gonna steal something.
Okay, when you all say maybe, who is he? He.
Mr. Fox.
Mr. Fox. So maybe Mr.
Yes.
Fox is going to steal something. Okay. So Mr. Fox may be taking the birds. Mr. Fox may be stealing something. Okay. Who else?
Okay. Let's see. Delilah.
what I think it is about is he think he's perfect.
Okay. He may think, Mr. Fox may think he's perfect. Okay. Anybody else before we move on?
Let's see. Gemma.
I think it's probably about a fox trying to get his lunch and steal things from other people so they can't have stuff.
Good. Well, thank you. Well, before we get off, because I know we only have about 10 more minutes, what we're going to do is
Oh, hold on a second. Can you guys make sure that you're muted?
are going to read, I'm going to have a volunteer read the title of this along with what Miss Williams has highlighted right now. So can I have a volunteer read this? And this is going to lead us into our discussion tomorrow to finish us off.
Okay. Have I picked Isaac yet? I can't remember.
I think you did earlier.
All right.
Yes.
Emmanuel.
Someone's been stealing from.
Emmanuel, do me a favor and start with the heading, please.
Nobody outfoxes fantastic Mr. Fox.
You can keep going.
Someone's been stealing from the 3 meanest farmers around, and they know the identity of the thief. It's fantastic Mr. Fox. Working alone, they could never catch him. But how Fat Boggins, Squat, Bounce, and Skinny Bean have joined forces. They have Mr. Fox and his family surrounded. What they didn't know is that they're not dealing with just any fox, with any Mr. Fox. Fox would rather die than surrender. Only the most fantastic plan can save him now.
Okay. Well, I think with that being said, we are going to stop right there. So we made some inferences when we asked, well, we pretty much saw the title and we were able to make an inference. So we were able to think and make predictions about what we think Mr. Fox is going to be about. And now, based off just this little paragraph, you can start to see who are some of our characters going to be. So we already know Mr. Fox is going to be one. Can somebody name another character? Let's see, someone we haven't heard from. Name another character.
Oh, someone's coming in.
Oh, somebody's coming in. I see Christian hands up too as well.
Okay. Oh, I see Jay.
Okay, we can go with that.
Sorry.
Fat Boggies.
Okay, Fat Bogus is going to be a character. Good job, Jay. That is correct. Anybody else?
You said Christian earlier?
Yes, I see Christian and Nikayla's hands up. So Christian, we can go with you. Can you name another character? Another character is
Christian, can you go ahead and unmute yourself? It won't let me.
So a character I see is Mr. Fox.
okay. Mr. Fox is one of our main characters. Okay, anyone else? Good job, Christian.
Nikayla?
That's your class. You got class. Get up. This is your school. Get up. Your teacher will know. Here, you don't got 10 minutes left. Just 10 minutes. That's your school every day from noon to 1.
You said, can you say that again, Nikayla? Miss Williams couldn't hear you.
The farmers.
The former. I honestly, I don't see a former.
Oh, she said farmers.
Formers? Oh, the formers. Okay. Okay, so can you give us a name of one of the formers, Nikayla? We have Fat Bogus to start. Can you name another former? You want to phone a friend, Nikayla?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and phone a friend. Let's see.
Felix? Oh, I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
One of the farmers that I see are Skinny Bean.
Yes, Skinny Bean is another former. And who could give us the final former's name?
Let's see. Gemma?
Stinky? It says,
You said Stinky?
yeah, one says Stinky.
I see Skinny Bean. I don't see a Stinky though.
Oh,
Good risk, Gemma. You want to take another risk or you want to phone a friend? You want to phone a friend?
hold on, my dad just texted me.
Okay, let's call on someone else.
Okay, I see Jayana's hand is up.
I think I saw Jay.
The other character is Squat Blunt.
Yep, Squat Bunts. Good job, Jayana. So good job, you all. So we've already started to identify the characters.
Hi, Jay.
It's based off the title of the book and the first paragraph that we're going to have a story with Mr. Fox and the performers who are Fat Bogus, Bunts, and Bean. And so with that being said, let me come back. That's where we will begin tomorrow. Really excited to jump into Mr. Fox and kind of see if some of the predictions we all made together are true. So good job. That's all Miss Williams has for us. So we're about to just go into some closing announcements. Miss Randa, do you have anything?
Yeah, just make sure that you get on YouTube, and so the YouTube channel, it should have it's on Dojo. It should have been texted to you. Get on that and go on the math video and the foundations video for today, and then text your assignment to myself or Ms. Williams.
Okay, and I see Gemma, you have a question in Denial. So let's do Gemma first.
You could definitely say that I didn't see Miss Miranda's number, so I can't. Miss Miranda, can you show me the number again?
Yeah, I can. Well, you'll send your answer to Ms. Williams. Oh, you need my number for the whatchamacallit. You need it for foundations, right? Is that what you're talking about? Here, I'll send you my number.
I was gonna say I could have You think they're sure? Okay, and I seen someone else's hand. I think it was the Nyla's hand. Nyla, go ahead and unmute yourself and you can start talking.
How do you type in what you have to say?
Okay, so you should see, and you're on your phone, correct? If you tap the screen, is there like a little box that says chat?
No.
Yeah, it should be. It's usually just right on the bottom. If you tap on your screen, and then it should say chat on the bottom.
Very close to where you clicked unmute at, Nyla.
Do you see it?
No.
Let me see.
You're looking out that window. Maybe it'll work.
Do you?
The chat bubble that says partitions.
It says view chat participant.
I see that.
And next to it, you don't see a chat feature.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, what we'll do, Nyla, is we'll try to work through this because Miss Miranda and I have to get on our phone. Tomorrow, we can.
So if you, right here on the bottom, sorry, it should say participants. And if you press that, and then go to chats, it should, I think you should be able to see it from there.
I see it now.
Okay.
Look, we were able to fix a problem. Okay. Thank you. I see Felix has a hand up. JV, favor and mute your
What's your question, Felix?
My question was about like the e-learning packet, about like there's this question on the e-learning packet about an animal structure that inspired humans to make glow sticks. I couldn't find any information about that.
Let's get back to you on that tomorrow. Yeah.
The question, was it in the read? It was in the math packet?
It was in the reading packet.
Okay, we'll get back with you tomorrow on that.
Okay, Emmanuel, and then Rondra, I see your hand up. Emmanuel?
My question was for the story, who were the characters again?
Okay, the characters were, which we came up with, were Mr. Fox, Fantastic Mr. Fox. Yes, Bunts. Those were the characters so far. And tomorrow we will be able to do a little assignment with that. So we'll revisit that tomorrow.
Miss Williams.
Yes, Rondre.
I got a new phone number. Say, how are you?
What you say, Rondre?
I got a new phone number. New phone number.
Okay. Make sure that privately in the chat.
Go into the individual, he can text it to you individually.
Yeah,
if he can.
Okay.
Rondre, do you know how to do that? Send a message through the chat?
Yes, I just sent them a message.
Okay.
Okay, is there anyone else with questions?
I see Felix with his hand up.
Hey, Felix, yes.
My mom also asked, do you guys know how we're going to return the packets, the e-learning packets?
We don't know yet.
Don't know yet, Felix. We apologize. We're still trying to get everything figured out. Thank you, though. Andre, I have your number, by the way.
Okay. Well, it was so good to see you guys. If you look in the chat, I sent the YouTube channel link so that you can go on there and do that. So I love seeing your beautiful faces. Thank you for coming. And you guys did awesome today. Can't wait to see you again tomorrow.
Yes. So make sure that we get on YouTube and do the math lesson. We did just a brief reading one. Tomorrow we will be spending a lot more time on academics, but today we just missed you all. We needed to get everything worked out. So just like this is new for you all, this is new for all of us. So we're not gonna have the answers to every question, but just like Nikayla mom was able to help, if anybody feel like they can help us, we're all in this together.
Jay has his hand up.
What's the next meeting? When?
They're gonna be every day at noon here on Zoom.
Okay.
Besides Friday. Friday is all.
Yeah, so
The weekends.
No weekends.
Okay.
Can I have a hot Cheeto?
I borrow my money.
Fine, fair enough. Nikayla, what's your question?
So do we have to go class dojo to watch the YouTube video?
No, you'll get on YouTube. Class Dojo has the link to it, but you'll get on YouTube.
Okay. Where are you at?
Okay.
JV?
JV?
Yes.
After this, do we supposed to get on YouTube and then go do that?
Yep. You'll get on YouTube. You'll watch the math video about area and perimeter. You'll have one question and then one really quick assignment that you can do around your house. It shouldn't take you any longer than like 30 minutes, honestly, to do both videos. Gemma.
My phone doesn't allow me to get YouTube.
It doesn't?
No, it doesn't allow me to get YouTube.
Okay. We'll try and figure that one out for you, okay? I don't know how to do that one.
Questions today, and we are going to try our best to get you all some answers to some of the questions that we couldn't quite get an answer to.
And this video will be on YouTube as well. So for those friends that didn't come, if any of you have their phone numbers, you know, you can tell them like, hey, we missed you. And we'll try and give them a phone call as well. But let them know that they can also look on YouTube for this as well.
Is there any way, Gemma, that you could use mom or dad phone to be on YouTube for like 15 to 20 minutes until we can get like maybe some?
Oh, Gemma, unmute yourself, sweetie.
Unmute yourself, Gemma.
I don't know. I don't think I might be able to.
Okay.
I definitely won't be with my dad because I'm going to be at my mom's house until after Easter. So I'll try to get on mom's phone.
Okay. Well, just do the best that you can, Gemma, okay? That's all we ask.
That's good. Okay. Emmanuel has his hand up.
For the YouTube link, what do we do for the YouTube link?
You're going to do the foundations and the math.
Yeah, but for the link, like, what do we do with it?
Oh, can you click on it?
You should just be able to click on it. Let me see.
Oh.
If not, copy and paste it.
Okay.
So if you click on it, you